When I was in second grade, me and my family watched this movie called Coraline. Coraline is about a girl and her family who moved to this new house in this weird neighborhood. And as they're moving, Coraline stumbles upon a small door in her house that she can only unlock for some reason. Now, the creepy part about this movie are the dolls. Yes, dolls. I do not like dolls, especially the ones with button eyes. If you own a doll, you probably need to seek mental asylum. But anyways, going on with the synopsis of the movie, basically Coraline finds this door that leads to the other side, and then she meets her other parents, her quote unquote other dad and her other mom. Because her real mom and her real dad, they're kind of boring and they're more focused on their work rather than spending time with their daughter. In this other world, she interacts with her other mother and her other dad, and they seem to be fun, lively, interactive, and very kind. And she only goes there around nighttime, and she's been going, I believe, 3 days until the fourth day when she decides to visit. The other mom tries to convince her to stay, and Coraline actually considers that until the mom reveals that she needs to sew buttons on her eye sockets. Obviously freaked out, Coraline tries to escape, but the other mom, tries to force her in, literally like tries to kidnap her and force her into another room where she meets these other victims who have fallen into the trap who died there and now are permanently ghosts as button dolls. So, but Coraline eventually escapes and she returns to the real world, but her parents are like trapped in their some type of snow globe. And so, in order to Coraline to save her parents, she goes back to the other side. And the other mom became deformed. She looks extremely creepy, very skinny, very tall. Her hands no longer look like regular hands, they look like needles, and she's like a spider. If you've seen this movie, you would know that this is by far one of the creepiest movies, especially as a little kid. Now, by the time I was done watching this with my family, I could not sleep that night. I was terrified. My parents were like, "What's wrong, man? It's just a movie. It's just a kids movie, all right? It was rated PG. PG, more like rated R, bro. Like, there is this one scene I also remember where they actually start stitching up the dolls, but it looks so real. And this is a cartoon, but it looks so real, creepily real, that it's eerie. And I remember the day after, my teacher at the time explained to the class that we were supposed to present these all about me posters. And I remember when we were presenting, one of the questions was what was your favorite movie? Or what is your favorite movie? I obviously chose Transformers because that is the greatest movie of all time, except for new ones with Mark Wahlberg, no hate, but when the girls came up, I swear, either half or all of these girls in my second grade classroom, they all mentioned that their favorite movie was Coraline. I'm like, are you kidding me? How's that your favorite movie? It's creepy. You probably own a doll, and you probably have been already taken by their soul by the other mother. So yeah, and I talk about this now because I stumbled this upon my YouTube recommendations about someone reacting to it, and I recently watched the whole thing again, and yup, it's just as creepy as I remembered. I still have nightmares, and I remember that it gave me the heebie-jeebies, and I could not go to sleep. So yeah, that's about it.